Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good march so far. He's got room. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Cade, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. Not going to throw. Into the hands of Ganson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now an inside give to Hampton. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Back to Hampton. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Bengals.
Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. All right, a couple of yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Catch made left side by McConkey. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
Leads to 2nd.
Hampton now up the middle. Defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. Probably some extra points, too.
Nicole Hardman now on the return. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Brought in downfield by Sshc. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Completed to his running back. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Trying for it with Burrow. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
That's good for the Bengals.
Out of the gun, White. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
There is Davis to return it. A little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Herbert now off the play fake. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Johnston, incomplete. Geno Stone on the coverage.
To the air on 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Burrow now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Sshc, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it up. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Hampton. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Deion Henley on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
That's the end of one here. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
4 makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Bengals...
That's the play fake. Burrow. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
15 more yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was tackled.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Herbert on 1st down. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers...
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Chargers first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, Herbert. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We've got a man in motion.
The 41-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
intended for
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Now Herbert again. That one's good to McConkey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Into the gun, here's Hampton. Running in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Got a deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Bengals get to it. Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play the coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
This is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Burrow on the play action. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play is a design run. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 1st and 10 from the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow. On the screen, this is White. Room to run inside the 20. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
16 yards. That's good for a Bengals
First down, Burrow to throw. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's brought down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. 4th down, Burrow. And the defender comes away with it. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Chargers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Running it with Hampton. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete out to the right. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. It's another rushing play. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for... No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the 3rd quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Calvin Austin on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Burrow setting the throw. That's Sshc. He's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The tight end gets it. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Gain of 6. That's another Bengals.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. Shoots away from one. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
The Chargers' 26-yard line.
Burrow to the air now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. He dodged the tackle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
Pacheco will not get past the line. He's held up at 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Trying again with Pacheco. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Out of the end zone.
On fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This only a chip shot from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now L.A. getting its offense all set to go. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
12 yards. And the Chargers.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 9.
Herbert from the gun.
At their 49-yard line.
Would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away and sets up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Chargers, first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hampton now up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
Brought down at the 48-yard line.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
Second and 8.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Receiver in motion, he's headed right. Hampton gets it from the pistol. Escapes the defender. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
From the red zone now. Throws comes. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. Now Herbert to throw. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Hardman with a return. The tackle is made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
Ball carrier.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
It's second and inches.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He dropped this down, right. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. Second and 3 now.
Brings up second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, a run for White. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
Intended for T. Higgins.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
Chargers, first down.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets it downfield on target to Gatson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
2 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Chargers.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's going to run for it. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he stopped right as he reaches the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Another Chargers first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Throwing now, Herbert. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 37.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
5 yards on the play. And the Bengals.
It's Pacheco again. And this play doesn't work out like like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Quick on the draw to White. Breaks through and breaks away. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Burrow out of the shotgun. He completes it in traffic. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard
Burrow on the play action. Brought in. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches. At the
out of the gun, White. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Chargers 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Herbert on 1st down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he'll get it up to the 27. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Chargers down by 10. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here he is to throw. Johnson finds the football complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down.
Herbert throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
It's Herbert once more. He finds Johnston. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers.
Herbert to throw once more. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Trying to set this up quick.
15 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Now Herbert again. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Number 1, Quentin Johnston. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. And now spike it here and leave us with 45 seconds to go. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Herbert from the gun. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
27, Chargers 24.
With 40 seconds left, you have to think part of this game comes down to this onside kick. And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Design quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.